morning!
And how are you today?
I'm fantastic.
Good.
Not had my Pro Plus yet, so I still need rocket fuel up my bum. I'm feeling good. It's a lovely day. We're off to Leeds.
Yay! And what are we up to? Some kind of...
We're off to the Royal Armouries Museum, but as well as that, they've got a bit of a fun thing going on outside with pirates and stuff.
That's going to be so fun.
Should be good.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
We're in Leeds. We came on the best day possible, Sunday. Cheaper to park on a Sunday, and we could get parked right near the Armouries. This is the Armouries behind. It's massive. Never been, Mazzy.
No.
I was born 20 miles away from here, and I've never been to the Royal Armouries, so I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be full of armour and stuff. King's armour. I know Henry VIII's armour's in here. Come on, I'm really looking forward to this.
And it's free.
And it's free. The museum's free. What are you looking at?
Up there.
We've come into the museum, haven't we? It is cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're actually stood in front of a mirror. But if you look closely at the mirror, it's looking up. If you look up from us, it's just rows and rows of armour. It's fantastic. Maybe you can see it better in here. Armour and helmets and spears and all sorts. This is one of the biggest museums I've ever been in. I just can't see it's going to entertain us just with armour.
I'm sure it will.
Anyway, let's go to level 1. I wouldn't have liked to have been the guy who had to hang these on the wall. It's hundreds of feet up there. So it's pretty good. It's pretty old. I'm sure we're going to see better than this, but I did want to show you this. This is 1,000 years old. A helmet, which is 1,000 years old. Go wow.
Wow.
It's called the Mayer Helm. You can read about it there, look. From the 10th, 11th century. German or Polish. Wow. We've got even older here. This helmet is from the 500s, 600s. These are Saxon. This is old. How they've survived in such good condition, I do not know.
Are you confused?
I'm very confused.
What does it say?
Well, basically, this is the thickness of armour, which is 2 millimetres thick. And they've shot through this with solid lead balls, fired from a modern copy of a 16th century musket. So in the 16th century, 1500s, even if you had armour on, it'd shoot straight through it and kill you. Or is it trying to say armour would have to be even thicker than 2 millimetres, which is why it's so heavy and thick? I don't know.
I don't know.
But you'd definitely die if you got shot by a musket with that armour. I've never seen anything like these before. Look at the end of them guns. At first I thought they were to fire eggs at your enemy or something. You know, really smelly ones. But they're not. They're fire grenades. Some kind of grenades back in the 1700s. Look at this, guys. The Duke of Wellington's telescope. That's pretty special. You can read about it there if you want. And up here you've got 2 of his swords. And over here you've got Napoleon's swords. Sorry, one of his swords. Over here you've got Napoleon's swords. There's a few sayings on the walls here from famous people, and this one's cool because Albert Einstein knew everything. And he was a friend of my great-great uncle. Did you know that?
No.
It's true.
Okay.
It's true, is that? But he said, I don't know what's going to happen in World War III as far as weapons are concerned, but by World War IV it will be fought with sticks and stones. I think he's trying to say we're going to advance so much and then we're going to go backwards. Clever man, Albert. He knew my great-great uncle. Right, here's a quiz for you. See who knows the answer. Somebody once famously said, wars may be fought with weapons, but they are won by men. Who's going to put in the comments if you know the answer to who said that? No Wikipediaing, no Googling. If you know it, put it in the comments. Look at that, Mazzy.
Yeah, what is
Can you see it close up?
Oh, yeah.
It is a chair made out of guns. It's a very poor picture on here, but look at it.
It's very creepily cool, isn't it?
That is amazing. You can read about it here. Really bad lighting here, so I can't show you too much. So this one's called a sallet. Look at decoration on that. That's from South Germany, from about 1490. But if you look inside that one, Mazzy, that's another sallet from the same era. Look how comfy it is inside. I don't know if that's going to show up very well in this camera, but it's all cushioned inside, like helmets are. You know, I mean motorbike helmets. Are you going to tell them what it is, or shall I?
Henry VIII's horse armour.
Henry VIII's armour. That is fantastic. It tells you about it here. It was to mark his marriage to Catherine of Aragon in 1509. That is amazing.
It's very nice.
I can't imagine him fitting on that seat. Wasn't he supposed to be incredibly fat?
I don't know.
But the bulges there on the horse armour. That is fantastic. What have you found?
I'm not really sure.
You're not sure?
No.
It's Henry VIII,
Okay.
which is Henry VIII's armour. It was made specially for him for a tournament he was doing called the Field of Cloth and Gold. And the person who made it only had 3 months to make it, and he made a lot of mistakes on the engravings, which I can't show you because I can't find them. But something to do with this engraving here.
Sequence of patterning, I
Yeah,
think is what they're
something
trying
like
to
that.
say. Yeah.
But he can't have been that fat, can he? Look how thin the waist is there, Mazzy. It's as thin as us. So what do they keep going on about? Henry VIII is really fat. So this is more of Henry's armour. I think everything in this room's Henry's, to be honest with you. But the thing about this, do you know how much it weighed?
No.
94 pounds.
Is that heavy?
Twice as much as any normal armour, apparently.
Oh wow. He's probably covered though from head to toe, isn't he?
He is, isn't he? No one's going to hurt him.
Yeah.
So there's Henry's big armour. Man's armour. What's this down here, Mazzy? Look at the size of it. It's little baby ones. Little tiny ones. Now,
Reading, it says it's a toy.
where have you read that?
Number 2, and it's been well used as well.
Toy armour. Used on what though?
Kids playing with
A
it.
guinea pig. You must have come from a very rich family to have toy armour. So this was made by apparently one of the best armour making people in the world.
Yeah.
By Maximilian I of Germany. He asked for it to be made for Henry VIII. I think they gave it to Henry VIII as a present. It was a full armour, but this is the only bit which survives. It looks like... Have you ever heard of Eric Morecambe?
No.
From Morecambe and Wise?
Well, no.
His face looked a bit like him. He's a comedian from the 70s and 80s.
Okay.
Looks like him. Click like if you agree.
I was just asking, is that what they would have carried on their horse in battle?
They would have carried that on
God,
horse
it
in
looks
battle.
so heavy.
They look... Really not going to get you a good picture on this. Lighting problem again. But they are big, thick wooden handles. And that is about... How long would you say, Mazzy? It's about 15 foot long.
Yeah.
And that's Henry VIII,
Oh, is it?
says there.
Gosh.
These lances are probably those identified as belonging to King Henry VIII. Don't really know much about this guy, do you, Mazzy? This is the armour of Maximilian I German emperor. You know, I know a bit of German history, but not that far back. I was never interested in that far back when I lived there. Yeah, you see his thing with his jousting pole would come through there. It's very nice. More Maximilian I pawn there for you. No wonder I've never heard of him. He's from 1490, look. It's well before my time. Did you see that saddle just over there?
Yeah. It's huge.
It looks like a mammoth bone or something.
Yeah. What's it made out of?
It's made out of wood and covered in
Right.
some kind of animal hide.
Right.
I think it said something like that was it's one out of only 6 remaining in the world from an actual medieval tournament or something.
Wow.
From Germany. That's pretty amazing.
What you found?
Have you seen this?
What is that?
Horseman's hammer.
Okay.
I've never heard of them before. So you'd have one of them on your horse and just hit people over the head with them.
Oh gosh.
Well, that seems nice and light, and you could do that. Instead
Yeah.
of some big heavy sword or something.